Hi everyone, and welcome to the last day of the 7 days of yoga for beginners. So I hope you enjoyed this series so far, and I hope you've learned a lot from it as well. And I also hope that you're feeling a difference in your mind and your body from practicing with me for the last 6 or now 7 days. For today's practice, I've put together a short sequence for you that will help you to gain more balance, focus and stability within your mind and your body. So we're going to be using yoga asanas to help us to do this today. And as soon as you're ready, we'll get started. So coming into a kneeling position or a cross-legged position, whatever seated position feels comfortable for you. Placing your hands on your lap with your palms facing down and close off your eyes. Just taking a moment to ground down. Relax your shoulders, taking them away from your ears. And draw your chin in towards your chest as you grow tall through your spine, allowing your head to reach up towards the sky. Bring your hands to your belly and gently take a deep inhale, breathing in through your nose. Taking the breath to the abdomen region as you push the belly out. And exhale, drawing your belly in towards your spine. And again, deep inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. So you can use this breath throughout your practice today, which is called abdominal breathing. Or if you're familiar with Ujjayi pranayama, then you can practice that as well, which is where we have a slight restriction in the back of our throat and our breath is a little bit more vocalized. So to begin, we're going to come into a seated position, just starting to warm up the body, taking some gentle side stretches, taking the right arm to the right side. Inhale, take the left arm all the way up and over to the right. Lift and lengthen through that left side of the body and take 5 breaths here, gazing towards the right fingertips or the left fingertips. Good, slowly come over to the left, extending the right arm all the way up and above. Taking it over to the left and reaching it towards that side as much as you can for a few more breaths. Good, slowly come back to center, and then we're going to take ourselves into a tabletop position, grounding the hands down and coming into Asana, Bittilasana or cat-cows, spreading out through the fingers and grounding the palms of the hands down, and taking the knees hips width apart and the hands shoulder width apart. Inhale as you lift the head up and open through your chest. Exhale, round the spine, drop the head and gaze towards your navel. Inhale and lift. Exhale, round the spine, push the ground away from you. Inhale and lift. And exhale all the way under. Inhale and lift. And exhale all the way under. Slowly come back to a flat back and then tuck your toes under and take your bottom back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Gazing towards your navel and start to pedal out through the feet, bending one knee at a time. Take a bend in your knees and draw your belly towards your thighs. Take a breath. And then straighten out through your legs. Inhale as you lift the left leg all the way up. And then exhale as you step that foot between your hands taking the right foot and turning it towards the side of the mat. Come all the way up and extend the arms out towards the sides, bending the left knee and coming into Virabhajasana 2 for 5 breaths. So just checking the arms are in line with each other and taking your dristi or your gaze to the left middle finger. Take 5 breaths. Good. From here, slowly relax the arms and then take a big step towards the front of the mat. Bring the feet as close together as they'll go and then take a big bend in the knees. Inhale as you take the arms all the way up to Utkatasana, sitting down as low as you can, and we'll stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. If it's more comfortable for you, take your hands into Anjali Mudra, into a prayer position, and stay here. Good. Slowly start to come all the way up, and then keeping the right foot at the center of the mat, take a step out with the left foot. So left foot is facing the side of the mat, and then if you need to adjust that right foot and take it slightly towards the front of the mat, then just heel toe it forwards and take the arms out to the sides, coming into Virabhajasana 2 on this side. Gazing towards the right middle finger, take 5 breaths. Good. Slowly start to come to the front of the mat again, and then bringing your feet as close together as they'll go. You're going to take the right sole of your foot to your left inner thigh. If it doesn't reach there, then just below the knee, and if that's uncomfortable, then just resting it on the ankle. So wherever you feel comfortable, placing that right sole of the foot, and then inhaling, taking the arms all the way up, bringing your palms together and staying here for 5 breaths in Vrikshasana. Good. Slowly release the arms and release your leg. And you might start to feel a slight imbalance in the body, so your right side might feel more open to you now. But just going on to the left side, so taking the left sole of your foot to your right inner thigh, or just below the right knee or on the right ankle. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, bring your palms together. And if it helps, just finding something in front of you to focus on that's not going to move. And we'll take 5 breaths here. Good. Slowly release the arms and release the left leg, and then just walk it out on the spot. And then inhale, take your arms all the way up, bring your palms together. Exhale as you come down to Uttanasana, and take a breath here. Inhale, take it up to Ardha Uttanasana. And then place your hands down and step back into a high plank, coming down through a knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. And exhale, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Take a breath. And then walk your feet towards the top of the mat again. Coming all the way up to standing. So now we're going to try one more balancing posture, which is called Garudasana. You might know it as eagle pose. So we're going to sit back slightly, so draw the hips back and sit down, and then take the left leg over the right and take arms out in front of you. Take the right arm on top of the left arm, interlace the hands, try not to fall. If you fall out, come back in, and then lift the arms up as you sit down into Garudasana for 5 breaths. Good, slowly come out and release the arms. You can shake it out if it feels good for you. It's quite a challenging posture, even for myself. So we're going to move on to the other side. So just taking a slight bend in the knees and taking the right leg on top of the left this time, arms out in front, and this time left arm on top of right, interlacing the hands, lifting the arms up and slightly sitting back. Good, and when you're ready, slowly come out, and again just shaking the legs and the arms out. And then inhale, take the arms all the way up, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands down through heart center, come down into Uttanasana. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana. Place your hands down and step it back. And this time we're going to drop the knees down and sit back onto the heels of your feet. So just swinging your legs round and taking the legs out in front of you. Extending your legs out and keeping your feet flexed. Toes are pointing towards you and hands are by your hips. If you have a bolster, feel free to place that across your legs. We're going to practice Paschimottanasana, and when you're ready, start to inhale as you lift and lengthen your spine, and exhale as you fold forwards over the bolster, or if you don't have the bolster, just folding forwards and taking a bend in the knees if you need to. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Slowly start to inhale as you come up and take the bolster away, and then keeping the left foot flexed and active, just take a bend in the right knee and grab hold of behind that right knee. Point your toes and keep your back nice and straight, and then you're going to point your toes up and then touch them down to the ground. Inhale, lift them up, exhale, back down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. And one more, inhale up and exhale down. Take that leg out in front, and we're going to do the same with the left leg, catching hold behind the left knee and then pointing the toes on the left foot. Inhale, straighten as much as you can. Exhale, drop that foot down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back down. One more inhale, up. And exhale, back down. Good. And then you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. Draw them in towards you as much as you can. Catch hold of your feet. And then just moving the knees up and down. Just opening through the inner thighs, the hips, the groin region. Good, and then you're going to relax. Take your legs out in front and come into your Shavasana. So take a bend in the knees, come down onto the mat. Coming onto your back and then extending your legs out in front. As always, place a bolster under your knees if you feel comfortable. You can either place your hands on your belly, allowing your feet to flop out to the sides. Throw a blanket over you if you like. Draw your chin in towards your chest. Bring your arms out by the sides of your body, slightly away from your body with your palms facing up. Close off your eyes or soften your gaze. And stay here for the next 5 to 7 minutes, pausing the video if you need to. When you're ready, start to circle the ankles and wrists. Take a stretch with the arms up above the head. Draw the arms back in towards the body and roll over onto your right side, curling up into a fetal position, and take a moment. A moment of gratitude for showing up for yourself for the last 7 days and honouring your mind and your body. And with your eyes remaining closed, slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Bow your head down to your heart, thank yourself and your body for your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through the last 7 days of your practice. I hope you really benefited from the last 7 days of that practice with me as a beginner, and even if you're not a beginner, I hope you enjoyed those 7 days too. I really do hope to see you back here real soon, and if you haven't yet checked it out, go onto my other social media pages and check out my announcement, which is now out in the world today.